It's always a good day when you have coffee and a Bible. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are reading Acts chapter 12. Wow, this book is hecka long. I think it's one of the longest books in the New Testament. I may be wrong. I need to fact check that. But anyways, so Acts is 28 chapters, and they're a little bit hard to read and very confusing. I find it pretty boring, but it's really great information for understanding the evolution of the church. And so I want to share what I have learned with you guys. So anyways, in this chapter, it talks about the first ever apostle. So the first ever apostle was James. That's kind of a bit confusing because I thought John the Baptist was the first apostle, but I thought the person who wrote John, the Gospel of John, was the first apostle. But after learning about it and researching, well, it was actually somebody named James. See, I've read this already. I've read this chapter before. I didn't know that until I heard a sermon on it. So it was pretty interesting. But also in this chapter, it talks about how the first ever apostle, James, was murdered. So yeah, that was really hard because back then, a lot of people who believed in it, they were getting murdered and getting slaughtered because they thought they were the devil and all of that. And the people who didn't believe thought they were God and Jesus and they were the people that were godly and holy, but they weren't. So they were just jealous of what these people had that they didn't. Another thing that I said in my notes that I think is pretty true and a good reminder, God is everywhere. God is in my room right now. I know. Hi, God. So yeah, it's just, God is everywhere. No matter what you do, no matter where you go, God is with you always. So it's very, very important to know that and remember that. God works never stop. God never stops working, and that is very, very true, and it is very powerful to know that no matter what's going on in your life, He is always working. He's always up to something. So yeah, that is basically Acts chapter 12. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.